freddo.
Adesso.
Dice mamma che mi freddo.
Hi Henrik Hjerl, it's a pleasure for me to meet you today.
Likewise, thank you.
Because I heard from Erik Manby.
Oh yeah, he's a very good friend of mine.
He said that for him you are one of the biggest style inspirations. With all your experience, all those years wearing suits, being a gentleman.
Right.
What would be your advices for men in general? Maybe 3 advices.
Well, I'm tempted to talk about the current trends and why they're not good.
Okay, yeah, why not?
For instance, the short jackets, which has been popular for years now. It makes a grown man look like a school child, and you don't want to see that ass.
Yes.
Anyway, it's ridiculous. Second thing is the trousers.
Yes.
Too short trousers.
Yes.
I always say that you could be George Clooney, and you would look like an idiot. It's the second worst thing you can do as a man. Too short trousers, in my opinion. And of course, everything is very tight. That's a fashion thing. I don't comment on that. But the shorts of the jacket and the too short trousers are major pet peeves of mine.
That's true.
Yeah.
We need to be comfortable in the suit also.
Yeah, you have to be comfortable, and I think that's what I always hear about myself. People say that I look comfortable, and you know, it's. I don't think so much about. I don't think too much about to dress, but I do think a lot about how to have it made. I stick with the same tailor.
Yes.
Stephen Hitchcock is very, very good several tailor. He's also doing Prince Charles stuff. Yeah, well, another thing I could say that what I like is that when you have with the trousers, you have what is called the shivering.
Yeah.
It's just a slight shiver.
Okay.
It's not bundled up, you know.
Oh, yeah.
A slight shiver or just plain, and then it must hang from in the front and from the back. It should be hanging straight down, right? It's pretty tight around the upper part, but loose there and in a straight line.
Yes, straight line.
And you see, most tailors, even the good ones, they're not interested in trousers. Of course, it's more interesting to make the jackets and all that, but I think it's very important.
I can really relate to that, yes.
Very important indeed.
I have just one more question.
Sure.
Because you have a lot of experience.
I do.
If there is one thing in your life that really brought you happiness, what would be? A little bit philosophy.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I would say I have 2 or 3 interests, which has nothing to do with work or anything like that. One of them, I'm a magician. I like to do magic, and I entertain people, and it's a real pleasure to see people getting surprised, you know, and saying they can't figure out what I'm doing. It's close-up magic. I'm not cutting ladies in half on stage. I'm right under your nose and do my stuff. And then I'm very into off-roading. I'm crazy about the wilderness, nature.
Yes.
So I keep a Jeep in the United States, and I do, for 35 years I've been driving around in the deserts and the mountains. And the third one is skiing. I'm a very vivid skier. Do you know mogul skiing?
No.
Bumps.
Okay.
The big bump.
Yeah.
When I was young, I was among the 25 best in the world of that.
Oh,
But that's many years ago. But anyway, I love that. That's also in the nature, of course.
Yes.
And people always ask me, do I dress like this normally? No, of course I have relaxed clothes as well. Of course I do. Wear loafers and stuff like that. But I do like, I never mind wearing a tie, because I was taught that from a very little boy. And the difference between me and many other so-called influencers, I've learned that's the name, is probably that it's an old thing in my family. It's many generations sort of being well dressed. So I think that's what makes me different from all the younger ones who would learn everything from the internet. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
But that's why they sometimes go wrong, and they're insecure about exactly what to do with the things.
There is a habit, there is skills behind.
That's right. It's my and time, generations.
Generations.
It's I am a specialist in etiquette, you know.
Yes.
And of course, dressing is one part of it.
Yeah.
So it's one part of being a gentleman, but there are many other things.
Many other things.
Yes.
Just one thing. You said you like to go into the wild.
Yes.
And the big spaces.
Yes.
I guess I'm into meditation. I'm teaching meditation. Yeah. I guess you get a meditative feeling in that kind of spaces.
I do. When I get to the wilderness, to the desert, I go there to lose my mind and to gain my soul. That's all you can get from me from philosophy today, right?
That's beautiful.
Okay.
Henrik.
You want to stop on that?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.